Okay, so if you play the Fast and the Furious Arcade Edition, you might wonder how you get these upgrades. So you get these upgrades if you win with the certain car, the car you've chosen, all the races in a row, then you get promoted to what they call Extreme. The difference would be a standard car, like you see here. A Ford GT has 3 times nitrous, and the Extreme upgrade gives you 10 times nitrous. And I just made a video where I explained to you how you can actually literally win almost every single race in the game. Now, we have that car which has 10 nitrous here, but we are not gonna use the 10 nitrous in the first race. So if you look down, you see we have nitrous 10 times, right? So now we could use them at any time, but just assume we would just have the standard 3 nitrous. Do not use them at all during the first 2 laps. Don't care if you're even last or first. It does not matter. I explained in the video I made before, this game uses something called rubber band, and rubber band technically means no matter how far you are behind or your opponents are far behind, like a rubber band, you all get drawn together within a certain amount of time. What I'm trying to say, even if you lead the race like by, I don't know, I just make it up, by half a mile, your opponents will be with you at the end of the finish line, or close before, excuse me, the finish line. So, except the nitrous you can collect during the race, do not use your nitrous if you just have 3 nitrous. Even if you miss a nitrous on the track, don't sweat it. It doesn't make any difference, to be honest. Now you see we are at 4th place, and even if we would manage now to lead the race, you will see at the end of the lap, at least 2 opponents will be super close to us. So again, collect these nitrous on the track if you can, but it's not a must to win a race. And do not touch your nitrous yet. Assuming we just would have 3 nitrous and not 10, I just wanted to show you the upgraded car. Now there comes the point where you use your 3 nitrous. Wait a little bit, and now use them.
Target ahead.
So save all your nitrous until the very end, and then use them. And practically, if you follow this advice, you are actually, I would say, win almost every single race. And now I'm going to show you another lap where you can actually now use the 10 nitrous. Again, you have to win all 6 races with 1 car, and then your car gets upgraded to Extreme. Once upgraded to Extreme, there are 5 Extreme levels. Until now I played with 1 car until the level Extreme 3. I linked that video in the description here. To be honest, I did not find too many differences between the Extreme levels. You have to get the Extreme level for each of the 8 cars, which means you have to win at least all 6 different races with every single car to be eligible to get the Extreme mode for every car. So just FYI. So you see we have 10 nitrous now. We could use them now if we want to, but usually during the first lap I even do not touch the 10 nitrous. But what I want to show you now, if we use the 10 nitrous in the second lap, you will see, even if we use 7 out of the 10 nitrous, because as I just told you before, I want to save 3 for the end of the race, you're gonna see that still opponents will be right with us at the finish line. So it doesn't matter, even if you would have 100 nitrous, because of that rubber band technology, it doesn't make a big difference. But now it's the time where I'm gonna show you to use the nitrous. Now you see we are at position number 4. And now I'm gonna use 7 out of my 10 nitrous. And that should, if I wouldn't make a mistake like this, would catapult us to the first place. Now we are third place. Let's just use the nitrous again. And you see, it doesn't really matter how often I use them. The game always makes sure that one of the opponents will be right there with you. You see that? Even though we're number 1,
target ahead.
The guy is pretty close behind us. Well, now we saved the nitrous. Now we're gonna win the race. But you've seen that one guy was pretty close behind us. So what I'm trying to say, always save your 3 nitrous in the game until the very last, like 10 to 15 seconds. And then you are almost sure to win the race. And I'm not saying it's guaranteed, because sometimes even with this trick I kind of mess up. Now with the 10 nitrous for my disposal now, it's actually easier. Let's do a final race now. And we could use the nitrous right now to give us a head start. But as I told you before, you see, we used the nitrous, they didn't use it, and we are still behind them. So the nitrous are actually really just useful until the very end of this racing game, the Fast and the Furious Arcade Edition. As I said before, really do not sweat it with the nitrous, or if you fall behind in the race, it does not matter until the end of the last lap. Now let's use nitrous again, and now you see we are already second place, but you can be sure that a guy you see here on the left will be right next to you again. So whatever you do with your nitrous, you are most likely never so far ahead that you outrun your opponents. It's almost impossible. You see that guy? He's overtaking us again. Now let's use the nitrous and just get really ahead of him. And you will see he will be close with us again. Now, you see, here we go again. And even if you take the shortcut here, he will be there right down here. The shortcuts are really nice, but they are, in my opinion, are giving you not really an advantage. But now you see we saved the nitrous until the very end. And if you use them at the very end, voila, there you go. And if you've seen that Jeep, he was so super extremely close to us. That's what I mean. Really do not sweat it. During the race, they will always be at the end right with you, and that's where you need the nitrous. Alrighty, that was Fast and Furious Arcade Edition. Some tips and tricks how you can win a race and use the nitrous. Thanks so much for watching. And I never say this in a video, but now I say it for the first time. If you like that video, you might want to give me a like.